Hello guys and welcome to Steve Knows. Since it's the season of love, I wanted to go over some of the most beautiful games on the Quest, and I do welcome your own opinions as well, so please comment them down below because these are just my opinion, based not only on realistic visuals, but beautiful art styles as well that work well on the Quest's hardware. And I do want to be clear that these are not the best games available on the Quest platform because beautiful visuals do not make a fantastic game, so please take it with a pinch of salt, and that is enough chin wagging. Let's get started. So let's start this off with Red Matter, a benchmark for many on stunning, completely modelled imagery on Quest hardware when it was released back in 2019, and since then it's had even more improvements. So I've got to give credit to Vertical Robot for porting this PC VR game to the Oculus Quest with such detail, where you can look into the distance without any ashy, cloudy haze, look at the environment, and it be crisp and detailed. This game provided a PC VR visual standard on Quest hardware. It had amazing lighting, amazing shadows, they were abundant to immerse you in the world, and I always love to go, ooh, shiny. This was achieved using a modified version of Unreal Engine's mobile shaders. There hasn't been many games like this since either, but because it's a puzzler, it is slower paced, it can afford to use the overhead for optimizing visuals, unlike fast-paced action titles where there's just so much going on, it's harder to achieve this. This game is amazing, it's definitely one to check out if you're new to the VR space and you missed this one, because not only is it amazingly stunning, it's got a great story and great gameplay. Next is Contractors. I had to put this on the list because first-person shooters on PC VR and on the Quest are not usually known for being the most stunning. But the Quest version of Contractors has done a phenomenal job at making sure the experience is really crisp. Although the textures are not high-end, the visuals are still really sharp, it's not an ashy experience. The latest update of the game as well has also allowed for custom maps, so you can enjoy classic Call of Duty maps in virtual reality or Halo maps, and it fills me with so much nostalgia playing Call of Duty in VR, playing like Nuketown and Terminal. The game has come a very long way since its initial release, the visuals have been improved upon with every single update, and when I dove into the title recently, I did let out an ooh and an ah. It may now be my favourite FPS on the Quest platform. Forgive me Pavlov, you look amazing too, and onward. Next is Jurassic World Aftermath 1 and 2. This title is like Alien Isolation, but with dinosaurs. It's a survival game where you have to be passive and not engage in combat. Instead, you want to be stealthy to avoid being chased by the raptors. This game has a cel-shaded art style, so it's not realistic visuals. It's a bit like living in an animation. It's a perfect fit for the Quest hardware, and many games adopt this style like Swarm and Lies Beneath, and they are gorgeous. So this on the list, it kind of encompasses all of those cel-shaded titles. This style has allowed for super crisp lines and steady, reliable performance, and I often see the PC VR version of cel-shaded titles against the Quest version. They often have such tiny differences, so if you want an incredible experience on the Quest that's like a PC VR experience, then Jurassic World is a perfect one for that. I actually genuinely love and recommend this game. Othersight. This is a photorealistic experience using state-of-the-art technology that will be the future. This game uses photogrammetry to map out real-world locations so you can experience them in virtual reality in 6 degrees of freedom. This tech allows for picture-perfect visuals, and in this title you'll experience Tokyo from your own living room to a museum tour in Madrid, with the inclusion of interactive objects to make this feel like you're actually involved and living in this world. It is really rather breathtaking how clear the visuals are on the Quest, that we can achieve this level of detail, and I'd love to see a video game use this tech to create the environments that we explore or perhaps fight in. Use that tech in a game one day. Currently there's only 4 locations available in this title, but more are coming in a future update. Brink Traveler. This is another game that uses that interesting tech, but this time it's a more rural approach, so you get to see some of the most beautiful natural environments, and whilst you are there, you can read and learn about its history. There are locations such as Death Valley National Park, Mount Whitney, and Hafos, Iceland, and I probably said that wrong. It's a great experience if you just want to simply escape the world and be with your thoughts, taking in a beautiful, beautiful setting that you would otherwise not be able to see, all from your living room. Next, After the Fall, and I put this one on the list not because it's the most beautiful game on the Quest. However, it's incredible that Vertigo have managed to achieve. It's really incredible what Vertigo have managed to achieve, as this game is cross-platform, so the game has to keep up the same pace and have the same assets to match the PC VR and PlayStation VR experience. So there's a huge amount of Snowbreed on screen at once on the Quest system, and the Quest can handle this due to the amazing optimization techniques applied. They probably learnt this from Arizona Sunshine. And although the PC VR experience is way more stunning, it deserves a spot on this list due to its horde numbers, which you just do not see on the Quest. Plus, it also allows you to tear holes and tear apart zombies, which adds to the powerful feeling of shooting them. Plus, the game is really, really fun, so I think it deserves credit due to the gameplay it provides. It's beautiful in that regard. Instead of the actual visuals itself, they look way better on PC. Real VR Fishing. This is a community favourite that allows you to go fishing with some friends, put on some music and videos via the YouTube integration, and just catch some fish in jaw-dropping, beautiful environments. And I have never seen water like there is water in this game. The scenery is photorealistic, apart from your floating hands, of course. Because it's so beautiful, you get really immersed and creates this beautiful zen escapist experience. Just catch some fish, learn how the waters work with the ability to do fishing all over the world, highlighting the power of VR. A rather expensive fishing trip becomes accessible for a fraction of the cost, although it's not real fishing, it's real VR fishing. Mission ISS, the International Space Station. The VR experience is a classic on Quest, but it's a gorgeous one, and factually interesting as well, because you'll see this is the International Space Station, you'll see this in many films, and you'll be able to actually float around in it, in space, enjoying the zero Gs. It's surreal. You'll listen to stories from real astronauts and look back at the Earth in awe. You'll also be able to dock a ship in-game and take a spacewalk. This is an experience that you just cannot get any closer to, for many of us, at least in our lifetimes, but VR can provide us that, and it is beautiful. There are some honourable mentions though, like Iron Lights, a dueling title with some of the highest resolution I think is possible on the Quest. There's also the Climb 2, especially the city level, that is pretty fantastic and fun. Vader Immortal series, of course, there's no better feeling than activating a lightsaber and going toe to toe with Vader. And Synth Rider experiences, if you've been to my channel before, I just go on and on about those. They are just, it's like a VR trip, So that's my list. Please let me know if you think there are any more that deserve to be here. The Quest library, it is growing, and we keep slowly getting bigger and better games, with game developers using their brains to come up with new techniques to optimize for this hardware. And it makes me very excited for the next generational leap that we're going to experience. The visuals are going to be sublime. So please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next time. Happy gaming, guys. Good day!